This is a 24 hours later with my MacBook Air 15-inch. It's been only 24 hours, and in those 24 hours I have encountered, I would say, some issues with this computer. So after I did the first video, I went in and I started editing it, and the computer just started getting very slow. It even started getting hot just by me drag dropping the video on the timeline, just by doing that, and it got very slow. And I thought that was ridiculous. I mean, my last video, for those of you who saw it, you can see that it is not a complicated video. It is a simple video. So I really didn't understand why the MacBook Air just acted so bad with it. I just didn't like that. I mean, there are other things that it worked fine, like browsing and going to YouTube and doing spreadsheets, but doing simple video editing, it just started getting warm. And then, I mean, I didn't like it at all in Final Cut Pro. So then I decided to use LumaFusion, which is an iPad video editing software. But since this Mac has an M2, which is the same ARM architecture chips that are on the iPhones and on the iPad, so now they are compatible. So I downloaded it and it worked better. It got a little bit warm, even though the rest of the stuff that I've been doing with it has been fine. Just because of that experience while editing that video has made me, I don't know, just, it really did ruin my experience with this MacBook Air. Now, the question is, am I going to keep it after having this bad experience with it? And the answer is, I don't think so. I already ordered another one. I ordered a 16-inch MacBook Pro, which I will be talking about after I receive it. And then as for this, yeah, I think I'm gonna end up returning it, and it's a shame because I do like the way it looks. I mean, I don't care much for the thinness. When it comes to me using computers, I don't care for thinness or portability. I just want them to work. And this does not work for my needs, even though I love that midnight color, and I really hope that Apple someday decides to release this same color on the Pro versions. I just cannot have this type of computer with me. I really tried, and I understand that these computers don't have fans, so I can't expect much from them. But for the price and the simple video that I was doing, I mean, I was expecting at least I could do simple video editings on it, because it is still not a cheap computer. And this is a 512 gigabytes SSD, so it's the faster SSD, and even to import stuff, it also was taking longer than expected. Like, this is the first time on out of all the Macs that I've had, it is the first computer that I've had issues while using Final Cut Pro. If you just want to do spreadsheets on it, use like Microsoft Office, you want to go to YouTube, you want to go to Facebook, use social media on it, it's gonna work fine. But if you're just gonna do those things, I would say just get the regular MacBook Air with the M1, because that thing does not get hot, and it is way cheaper than this. Even right now, as I'm recording this video, I'm recording the audio using the Mac, and it's not very warm on top, but it is a little warm in the bottom. But hey, I'm gonna get another one, a much better one, so stay tuned.